I actually moved here to South Africa from America with my husband with the anticipation of continuing my nursing career. And while I was waiting for my nursing licensure, we got an ice cream maker as a wedding present. And I just started making for fun. And then we would have people over and I would make ice cream for the parties. And then it just kind of steamrolled. No idea what I was doing at all. And just Googled how to open an ice cream shop and started from there. It's like I didn't even know what PAYE was. So you think that you have like a cool idea for a brand, and that's great, but then you need to also know these other things. Otherwise, you're not going to have a business in 1 year's time because you're going to be in jail. The first year, you go through these ups and downs that are just insane. Like some days you're like, oh my gosh, I'm the best, I have the greatest product, my brand is the best idea. And then the next day you're like, how am I even still alive at this point? Because, like as a person, because everything's just an abysmal failure. Because I was so muddled down in the day-to-day business of just keeping my finances and my payroll and all those unsexy things alive, because those really are the bones of your business. I think there's so much about ice cream that's amazing. I love it just as a food on its own, but I also love that it is an experience. That's what my brand is about. It's creating a moment that anyone can come and have that little bit of love that they could need in their life. I just love to create. Like I love to create new spaces, and I love to create places where I think I could make people happy.
When we first onboarded Kristen's Kick-Ass Ice Cream, I think a lot of the processes were manual. So we had to raise the sales manually in the system because there were no integrations. That I think was the biggest drawback, because a lot of the time you have to do extra work that Zero or like a current systems such as Vend eliminate.
They've taken over my books and completely, from my point of sale all the way through to accounting and filing. And for me, initially that's given me that gift of time.
From both ends, it's just so much easier. If we have a good relationship, it means there's better communication. Kristen's always aware of everything going on within the firm, as well as I'm always made aware of things.
They let me shine. They don't ever tell me, Kristen, you're being a bit crazy, or you need to just tone it down a little bit. Like they're totally supportive of the decisions I make, and they just help me like neutral base, like a salted caramel or a butterscotch or vanilla. Like they help me as like a mix and add an ingredient shine by complimenting me but not overpowering it. I still feel like I can't believe this is my life, and this is like a hobby, and I get to do something that I'm super passionate about, and then it also is making other people happy, and I'm able to employ about 17 people, and yeah, so I guess I am a real business, but it still comes as a shock to me.